In this video, we will give a contrarian view about books that propagate the investment mindset. Our argument is that there are some issues with investment mindset books, not all of them of course, but some for certain. Many of you might not agree with our point of view, but we would still appreciate you watching the complete video and then deciding if what we are theorizing makes any sense. So here goes. 1. Lack of practical advice. The problem of lack of practical advice in investment mindset books is a common one. While many books provide theoretical knowledge on the subject, they often fail to provide practical advice on how to actually implement the strategies discussed. These types of books can be problematic for inexperienced investors who may not be able to make sense of the theoretical knowledge and might instead need more practical advice on how to make decisions in the markets. Furthermore, these can often be complicated and difficult to follow. This can make it difficult for new investors to gain a full understanding of the strategies and may lead to costly errors. Also, more often than not, these books do not take into account the individual investor's financial situation, goals, and risk tolerance. Finally, they do not provide guidance on the best sources of information. Without this knowledge, investors may be left in the dark and unable to make educated decisions. This can lead to missed opportunities and costly mistakes. Hence, it is important for investors to seek out additional sources of information or advice to ensure they have the best knowledge and understanding of the markets before making any decisions. Instead, investing in a financial advisor or coach can be helpful in providing the right guidance and advice. 2. Outdated information. Outdated information in these books can be a problem because it can lead to inaccurate advice. Although many of these are written by experienced investors, they may contain outdated information due to the ever-changing nature of the financial markets. This can be especially true if the book was written a few years ago and the market has since changed significantly. Outdated information can again lead to readers making poor investment decisions. For example, an investor who reads a book written a few years ago and follows the advice in it may be investing in the wrong stocks or other investments, or may be investing in stocks that are no longer profitable. This can lead to losses and an overall poor investment experience. Outdated information can also hurt the credibility of the author. If an investor reads a book written by a well-respected author and the information in it is outdated, the investor may be less likely to take advice from the author in the future. This can be especially damaging if the author has a large following and the outdated information is seen by a significant number of people. 3. Overselling. Overselling is a common problem in such books. When an author tries to convince readers to invest in a particular stock or other investment by making exaggerated or unfounded claims about its potential returns, it can be clearly termed as being an oversell. This type of overpromotion can lead to investors taking on unnecessary risk, as they may be enticed by the author's promises without fully understanding the potential risks associated with the investment. It can also lead to investors overinvesting in a single asset or sector, which can have a negative impact on their portfolio's long-term performance. In a worst-case scenario, overpromotion of a single stock or sector can lead to market bubbles, which can have a devastating impact on the economy. For example, the crash of the dot-com bubble in 2000 to 2001 was caused by overinvestment in technology stocks and other investments that failed to deliver on their promised returns. Overselling can also lead to a lack of diversity in an investor's portfolio. This can lead to a situation where an investor is overly exposed to a single stock or sector and is unable to benefit from the diversification that can be provided by having a more balanced portfolio. 4. Unrealistic expectations. Some of these books suggest that a certain type of investment will guarantee a certain return or outcome. This expectation is often created by focusing on the success stories of a few investors, while leaving out the stories of those who were not as successful. Moreover, many books also contain strategies that may work in the short term, but may not be sustainable in the long term. This can lead to investors taking on too much risk in order to achieve a certain return. Additionally, many books do not take into account the implications of the economic cycle and how different sectors and industries can be affected by changes in the economy. Finally, some books suggest that investors should diversify their portfolios in order to spread the risk, but do not explain how to do this effectively. 5. Lack of focus. A lack of focus in these kinds of books is a common problem that can be difficult to overcome. This problem occurs when the author of the book fails to provide a clear direction or purpose for the reader to follow. This can create confusion and can lead to inefficient use of the reader's time. Without a clear focus, the reader may become overwhelmed by the amount of information and fail to take any action. The best way to address this problem is by providing a clear purpose and direction for the reader. This can be done by setting measurable goals, providing a plan of action, and outlining the steps needed to reach the desired result. Additionally, the author should explain the benefits of each step and provide examples that the reader can relate to. This will help the reader to stay focused and to better understand the concepts presented. This issue can also be addressed by providing a variety of strategies and techniques that can be used to make informed decisions. It can include providing examples of successful investments, discussing the risks associated with different investments, and providing resources for research and analysis. By providing a variety of strategies and techniques, the reader will be able to find the best option for their individual situation. Finally, it is important for the author to provide support and guidance throughout the process. This can be done through tools such as a discussion forum, an FAQ page, or an email list. By providing a clear focus, a variety of strategies and techniques, and ongoing support, the author can help the reader to stay focused and to make informed decisions. This will help to ensure that the reader is able to maximize the potential of the book. In conclusion, the aim of this video is simply to make you ponder and help you make a conscious decision should you decide to read or buy such books. If you found this video useful, only then do we insist that you subscribe and also like and share the video. Thanks, and have a great day.